Hey there, friend. It's Mark here. I got a question for you. What do you do when you're trying to go in a direction and you feel like this is the direction that everybody else is going in and that it works for everyone else, but anytime you try and head in this direction, everything in your life falls apart, or it feels like you're holding on to, like pushing against a glass wall that you just can't see, but you can't get through? No matter how hard you try and beat on it, no matter how hard you try and run into it and smash through it, you're stuck. What do you do when nothing you're trying to do to fit the mold works? When you're trying to do what everyone says you should be doing and nothing is working, what do? You know the first thing you do? You have a temper tantrum. Honestly, not because it necessarily is the most adult thing to do, but because sometimes it just feels good. You need to vent. You need to get it out of your system. You need to sit there and say, you know what, universe, or, whatever term you choose for the divine, I'm angry. I'm sick and tired of feeling stuck. I'm sick and tired of feeling like I'm not getting anywhere. I deserve good things. I deserve what I'm asking for. What am I doing wrong? You sit down and get angry. Feel free. Belt it out. Just let the universe know that you are not happy with how things are going and that you're asking for help. And that's an important thing. It's not just to vent, but to say, okay, I need your help. Help me figure out what I'm doing wrong. How do I make a change? How do I make this situation better than it is? What do I do to move forward from here? Because I'm stuck. And when you start to do that, you sit down and you start talking it out and you start to realize things. It helps to vent. So even if you do not have someone close to you that you feel comfortable venting to, which I'm here for you, friend. If you need someone to vent to and you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. But if you don't have someone to do that with, just vent to the universe. Just get it out of your system. And I mean it, talk it out loud. As crazy as you might sound, just say it out loud, preferably in a place where nobody else hears you. But just vent and then say, okay, I want some help here. And then you sit down and you get quiet. And you just go, okay, I need to objectively look at what's going on in my life and in my decisions that has led me here. Cat here. And why am I here? And it's not just because you're foolish and make poor decisions. There's other reasons. Sometimes you're trying to fit into a mold that is not meant for you. And you don't want to hear that because you're trying to do what everyone else is doing. You're trying to follow along with what you're supposed to be doing in other people's eyes. It doesn't always work as much as you want it to. And sometimes you have to try and forge your own path, which is even more scary. And it's a lot more intense. It's not easy, but you have to be strong. If you really realize deep to your core that you are not meant to be doing the same thing as everyone else, you have to take a giant leap of faith and move in a different direction. And this is the voice of experience, friend. It's scary. I've done it in the past, and when I got up to another cliff, then I had to decide whether I was going to jump and have the faith to, have the wings to fly or land on a bunch of soft pillows. When it came to that ledge, I just stepped back. And I think I'm paying the price for that now. So you have to get very clear. What do I want out of life? Where do I want to be? Who am I? Because if you're not someone who is meant to fit the mold of a 9-to-5er, it's never going to work. Everything in your life is going to fall apart no matter how hard you try to make it work. So start objectively looking at where you're at and who you are. And it will help you to figure out what your next move is. And even those times where you sit there and you say, yeah, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not getting any answers. They're there. You just don't want to hear it. And usually it's because it's something that is so outside of what you really think you're supposed to be capable of that you don't see it for yourself. Be strong. Trust in yourself. And know that you've got this. You, friend, are so much more powerful than you think. And it's time to move on, and it's time to make life worth living. If you like this video, let me know, friend. Let me know how you're doing. And if you're watching me on Facebook, feel free to send me a star just to let me know that I'm doing okay. Thanks.